After so many times at 13, I went into the hospital for a month for trying to kill myself. I, in that time of being in the hospital, I kept trying to talk to everybody. I kept trying to tell them, they were coming to me and saying, hey, you have to talk to us. And I'm like, you guys don't understand. I've tried to talk since I was a baby. I've exhausted everything and nothing is coming of it. There are people strategically placed everywhere. I was thrown into solitary confinement because of so many things that were going on within the hospital as well, that I was seeing for myself. And it's crazy because so many things were placed in my life that people know me before I know them. I was put into foster care at 13 after my time in the hospital. I thought that everything would calm down from there. I thought everything would be okay. I thought it was going to change, and I was going to be able to go to school and everything would be fine. And that was not the case either. I thought that I was getting into things on my own sometimes. Like I said, people were strategically placed in my life that I never knew who they were. People would walk up to me and say, oh my gosh, you look so beautiful all grown up. And weird things like that I don't know who they are. I don't have a picture of me as a child. I don't know who certain people are or who most people are. Being put into foster care, my foster parents were paid off by, I started talking to some people thinking that I was talking online or doing things myself, and met up with some people who turned out to be pimps, but they already knew me. I thought I was in a relationship with someone. I thought they loved me, they cared about me, and my foster parents were paid off by them. I'm sorry, my mind is just like, I was in foster homes to group homes that I lost count. I went to 19 high schools in 1 year. I never stayed anywhere long enough to have a home, longer than 2 weeks to a month. At one point, my foster parents didn't speak any English. I was put into homes with teenage male siblings, foster siblings. I was in homes where my foster parents would try to do things to me. My foster dads would try to do things to me. I would talk to my social workers. I was hushed and moved again. I never went to one foster home or one group home that wasn't reported because of something bad happening. And it's shocking. I know somebody is like, well, I know some great foster homes and some great foster parents, and there are, but not for me. And I feel like CPS knows where to strategically place people that they want to continue raking in money for. I was deemed as a high-risk kid. I was a problem child. I was someone that you received more money for because of the issues that I had. And I was a runner. I had a lot of things going on, and my social workers they were always covering things. They were always afraid of the repercussions because still what my last name used to be. So they were complicit. My schools were complicit. My parents that were taking me places during the day. I was in schools where I was strategically marked present, even if I wasn't in school. I was able to go back and forth to school sometimes. So some days I was sitting there, but my teachers were bullying me as well. My teachers knew about what was going on. My teachers tried to participate in the things that were going on. They felt like if somebody else was hurting me, it wasn't a big deal if they take part in it. One of the major high schools when I was 15, Carter High School in Fontana, California, was marking me present. I started trying to speak to guidance counselors, to my teachers, trying to tell someone, hey, can you guys help me? And I remember a guidance counselor that tried to speak to the SRO, the school resource officer on campus, and the school resource officer's response was, "I know this person. I know the pet that I was with." He kept saying, I talk to him all the time. I'll just fix it. I'll just talk to him. After my guidance counselor turned in pictures, tried to call my social worker, was talking to my mom that adopted me now, she was suspended and then eventually was fired without any reason, and someone else took her place. There are underground tunnels that are under the schools, elementary, junior, and high schools all over the place. They exist everywhere.